Alright, welcome to another NAC tech video. I just want to run you through actually some of the stuff that is going on behind the sound desk and what is happening over there. So this is the main sound desk. It's been turned on and you're just doing your thing as the operator. So I want to run you through just back here some of the equipment that we have. This one is a CD copier. If you do need to know how to use this, I suggest asking one of the other sound operators. I won't go through it now, but that's just what this one is. We don't really use that anymore anyway because we don't really use CDs. Up the top, we have these receivers. So what we've got here is the receiver for the headset mic. We've got the receiver for the white handheld. And a good little test actually, I've turned on the white handheld at the moment, and I'm just speaking into it, and you can actually see the level going up and down. You can see it's got 2 bars of battery. So that's a quick way, you as the operator, if you're not getting anything through the desk perhaps, or mics aren't working or whatever it is, you can always go to here. You can see the volume go. Just to see if level is coming through or if the battery icon is on. Across here we've got there's slightly different types of receivers, just different models. We've got the red handheld and the lapel. I will actually get out the red handheld now. Just give me 1 second. So this is the red handheld microphone here. We turn it on just down the bottom. So this little button, we push that up. It'll go red. Now it's green. Cool. So notice the receiver, red HH, has gone green now too. On the microphone, there is this little button here. Well, it's actually like a little switch between mic and mute. Notice if you put it on mute, the light goes orange. And so does the receiver. The receiver goes orange. I'll take it off mute. And the receiver goes green. And the mic goes green. That's very handy. I would recommend looking at that. If someone gets up and you can't see the light on the microphone, you can immediately look around and look at that LED there, changing colors, and it will tell you what state the microphone is in. And notice you can also see the volume coming through there, and the battery level, and the wireless signal level, and all of that. So that is quite some useful information. You can do all the same with the lapel mic as well. The lights aren't on for this one. We haven't got the different light colors, but at least you can see the battery level and if there's any signal coming through. So that is what is at the top of the rack, just there. Moving down, we have the wireless battery chargers. The batteries for all the wireless mics. If you do use a wireless mic and the battery's sort of getting a little bit low, 1 bar or whatever it might be, please put the batteries on here and charge them up. Sometimes this power board is off. You notice it's got power on at the moment. If you need to turn it on, just down on this power board here, it's the black plug. You might just need to turn that on, just the switch on that power board to get this other power board on so you can charge the batteries. And there is it normally sits here. I'm going to leave it here because I don't know why it's moved. There's new batteries and new and charged batteries. They're in this box. Once all the batteries are charged, it goes green. Please just put them in here. Any batteries that you do have that need charging, if all of these are full, just line them up here and then we can put them in as we go along. So these ones there, orange, they're charging at the moment. Also here, we've got these wireless headphones. Not many people use these, but some of our hearing impaired people in our morning congregations, we do have a hearing loop, like for hearing aids and that. But these wireless headphones, you can actually take these off. The charger, you can turn them on. I think there's a little switch. Yeah, it's here. They made a noise because I haven't set them up. But they can put these headphones on. And over back, sorry, let me just put those on there. So they can sit anywhere in the room and they'll be able to hear what is coming out of the main front of house. How you control the audio level for that is just over here. Notice there is wireless headphones. I recommend keeping it at 12 o'clock. I think it starts to distort if you go too much louder. But that is how you actually send audio to those wireless headphones. And you can use them. The quality isn't the best, but It just allows those who really need just the volume to be super loud just to be able to have it fed right into their ear what is happening in the service. So that's what those ones are there. Moving down, got a whole bunch of CDs. I will clear those out pretty soon, I think, because we don't even use them. We've got the DVD player. That is pretty self-explanatory. You should hopefully know what a DVD player does. Plays DVDs. We've got the remote for it just here, Samsung remote. And we've got the set-top box as well. This is the on-off button for it. That means it's on if it's on a channel. And this is the remote for it as well. So that's those two. If you do need to switch to them, say on the audio side of things, on the visual side of things, over here, this is where you do it. I will flip it around. So on our video switcher, most of the time it's just on PC, but there's DVD and set-top box. So you can just hit those and it will actually go to the DVD or set-top box. So that's how you do it on the screens, as long as your projectors are on. On the sound desk, over here, how you get the audio for them. So this is just a main scene that we've got here. Notice it's a little bit faded out, but it says set-top, focus. Set-top box and DVD layer. We've got set-top box and DVD. Go to that layer and you can see there's actually volume coming from the set-top box. So you can just unmute that and slide that up and down for either the DVD player or the set-top box. And that's how you get to it. And then remember, if you want to go back to your normal, to the rest of the mix, you just got to hit that button. So those two, we don't use them very often, so they're sort of hidden on another layer. It's just easier, that's how it works. So that's how you get to those two. Moving further down, what have we got? These are for the backhaul speakers. Normally these are on. I had this turned off because we're currently in lockdown. So that is that amplifier. That's normally on. Notice there's a note on it. Normally sits between 10 or 12 sort of gain. That one turns on and off with everything else. I'm just going to leave that off again. Oh man, you're not going to be able to see these. Anyway, moving further down, there's more amplifiers. You shouldn't ever have to touch any of this stuff, any of these amps or anything, but that's just what they are. This is for the stage foldbacks and I think the drum foldbacks too. Again, that's on. Just leave it on. Don't ever touch it. All the volumes here. Don't touch that. That's just what it is. And this is the hearing loop box. Essentially, there is a coil that runs under the floor, essentially for the congregation around in front of the organ sort of area. So where you're sitting at the sound desk, it is over on your left, around that sort of area. Under the floor, there's like a wire that runs underneath, and that is our hearing loop. For hearing aids, certain types of hearing aids can pick up what is happening there. What else have we got happening? There are light switches here. This is actually the main light switch for all the lights in the church. Again, shouldn't ever have to touch that. It's like a master override sort of light. It has a fader on it as well. Don't go playing with that because we haven't got we've got LEDs now, so they just flicker instead of actually fading. So turn that all the way clockwise and just leave that on. Again, shouldn't have to touch it. These are for the stage lights, just some additional ones. This one here, so you can turn the light on and fade it up and down. These are for like some extra wash lights. I'll show you what they look like. I'll turn them off. And then I will turn them on. The left one, they're all the way down. Now they're all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. And that's what that one is. And the other switch just next to it on the right, I'll turn it on. This one is like, it's like a light that focuses on the back of the speaker, so the person up the front. That one there. You can see it puts glare on the screen, so normally, and also it blinds people in the front rows. So don't keep it at full bore if you are going to turn it on. I'd probably go to about half if you are going to do that. So that's that one. And then you also have just the main light mixer here as well. So how you use this one is, again, a little bit dark, apologies. Here we go, good angle. So you need to start, before you turn it on, start with everything off. Otherwise, if you turn it on, if you turn on the switch and everything is up, we actually start blowing fuses in this thing, and we've had to replace many fuses, which is not fun. So first, turn it on, fade up all 4 of the lights. So you fade them up like that, and then notice these lights are starting to come through. It's making a little bit of a buzzing noise, that's fine. It's just the resistance as you're changing the lights. The lights are slow, so that these are the lights off, all the way down. And we are just fading them up. There you go. And then same again for turning it off. Just make sure that we fade it off first. You don't have to fade them all, just the master, and then you can turn it off. So that's crucial. Always have it at 0 when you're flicking the switch on or off. Yeah, and that is about it for all of that. We do keep the microphones up here, headset microphone, lapel microphone, and normally the handhelds are there as well. I've just been using them for some other testing. And there are 2 switches here. This is just down on the right of the rack. These stay on all the time. You won't be able to see it, but they're on. Leave them on all the time. It runs the Wi-Fi and a bunch of other stuff. They've got a sign on them saying leave on. So I just leave that on, and you will be good. The instructions for turning the desk on and off, they're here. If you are ever in doubt, you can just follow that procedure as well. Anyway, hopefully that has been helpful for you.